Good evening. We begin tonight here with several breaking headlines. What President Trump said late today about Iran. Is the U.S. preparing to take military action? What he said in a moment. Also tonight, just moments ago, former President Bill Clinton finishing more than 6 hours of questioning about convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Testifying behind closed doors before the House Oversight Committee, the former president telling the committee, quote, "I saw nothing and I did nothing wrong." Lawmakers tonight saying he answered every question, never taking the fifth. Tonight, President Trump, when asked about Bill Clinton, testifying today saying, "I like him. I don't like seeing him deposed." Rachel Scott leading us off from Chappaqua, New York tonight.
Tonight, former President Bill Clinton becoming the first president in American history forced to testify before Congress. Grilled for several hours by the Republican-led House Oversight Committee about his relationship with sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
I think the American people have a lot of questions.
In his opening statement, the former president declaring, "I saw nothing and I did nothing wrong," insisting I had no idea of the crimes Epstein was committing, adding, even with 2020 hindsight, I saw nothing that ever gave me pause. Clinton has not been accused of any wrongdoing. He did have a friendly relationship with Epstein. The Justice Department's Epstein files show him posing with young women. He's pictured here in a pool alongside Epstein's accomplice, convicted sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell, and then here in a jacuzzi with an unidentified woman. Sources tell us the former president told lawmakers he did not know who that woman was, and when asked if he had sex with her, he testified he did not. His testimony comes after his wife, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, spent nearly 7 hours with the committee.
I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein.
Bill Clinton today saying bringing his wife in to testify was simply not right. Democrats today saying since Republicans subpoenaed Hillary Clinton, they should also speak to the current First Lady Melania Trump, since she actually did know Epstein. But first and foremost, they want to hear from President Trump, who had a long friendship with Epstein.
Republicans have now set a new precedent, which is to bring in presidents and former presidents to testify. We are now asking and demanding that President Trump officially come in and testify in front of the Oversight Committee.
Republicans refused to call the president in.
Ranking Member Garcia asked President Clinton, quote, should President Trump be called to answer questions from this committee? And President Clinton said, that's for you to decide. And the president went on to say that the president, Trump, has never said anything to me to make me think he was involved, and he meant with Epstein. So I know there's a lot of curiosity about President Trump. I thought that was an interesting thing that President Clinton said.
President Trump, who has directed the Justice Department to investigate Bill Clinton's Epstein ties, today said this.
Look, I like him, and I don't like seeing him deposed.
Democrats have a different take about what former President Bill Clinton had to say about President Trump, but soon the American people will be able to see it all for themselves. The committee is now working to make the video of these depositions as well as the transcripts available as quickly as possible, David.
Rachel Scott from Chappaqua again tonight. Thank you.